Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Scorp Show.
Welcome to Scorps. We're doing ham and eggs this morning, y'all.
Yep.
This is our...
He's the ham.
She's the eggs.
Woo!
This is Amy Mangano.
Good morning.
I'm Yang Miller.
Duh.
And this is our morning show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we decided to do a show about Scorps.
Yeah, this is the premiere show, and it's all about Scorpios. The Scorpios we know.
Yep.
Scorp.
Wait, he's a Scorp,
She's a Scorp.
so it's all Scorps
It's all
today.
Scorps. No, November 11th.
November 8th.
19...
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is, we're going to have some Scorpio guests. We're going to do some tarot, some astrology readings.
Yeah. And some Bob Bresney.
We'll do some Bob.
Oh, yeah, that is the guy.
Some Rob Bresney.
Oh, Rob.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the kind of show we're doing. That's the kind of show that we're
Rob,
working
Bob,
on.
it's the same damn thing.
Yeah. Rob is short for Bob.
Robert.
Yeah, Bobbert. So we've got some guests, and we're excited about that. And they're all Scorpios. We had a lot of people that we asked to, do the show, and they actually couldn't make it.
Yeah, lots
So
of
that's
people.
exciting.
Lots.
We're actually technically out of Scorpio season. We're in Sagittarius season, but I'll tell you, when it was Scorpio season, people were gung-ho about it.
Yeah.
And so were we.
Yeah, but I'm kind of glad they're not here.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Who needs
don't.
them? In your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need them
No.
crowding up our space.
The idea...
Scorps like their space.
Yeah, we need our space. That's right.
Yeah.
We like to be in a dark, secluded space by ourselves.
Or surrounded by our adoring fans.
Yes, either one. Either go away, or come close. Oh,
I need you.
Oh, I love you.
Why
Get
do
away
you-
from me.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you love me so hard? We're heartbreakers.
Yep.
What should we do?
Do you want to do the grapes?
You want to get into some grapes?
I
grapes?
think we should gripe.
All right. Let's
What
get
do
our
you
grape
think?
on.
Or do
Yeah.
you think Maceo should come on and do some stuff?
Maceo, you got time.
I got gripes about Rob Bresney.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Great.
Maybe this is the time. Yeah.
Grapes.
Let's go ahead and get into the free will astrology.
Great.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Okay.
Here, let's let him sit in the middle.
Yeah.
We need a chair.
Got a chair there? That's all right.
Here, you get in the middle.
I got my-
So here we have Mr.
Maceo Gabbard.
Yeah. And what's your birthday?
October 30th, 1980.
Okay. Cool.
Wow.
And so you're not on the cusp.
They call it a cusp, I think.
You are on the cusp.
I think
Okay.
so.
Cool.
So.
Great. So
Cusp of something.
Yeah.
Whatever the one before that is.
Libra, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
I like to go to the library too.
It's all right. You're still legit.
You're still a gem. You just made it.
Yeah.
You just made it in.
But I
Lucky
agree
boy.
with you guys, get away or love me.
Yeah.
It's essential.
Yeah, a gas leak. Got a gas leak I got to get back to pretty soon.
Yeah, you do have a gas leak at your house right now.
Right now I got a gas leak, so I got my plumber garb on, and plumber guy's been down there. And
You smell amazingly fresh for having your plumber garb on.
I haven't quite,
Yeah, not too bad.
haven't got down into crawl space yet, just kind of knocking the boards out. But we got a problem over there, and I can start with Rob here. So last week,
Is this
which
this
one
week's?
I've got
this
one
week?
from this week. What is it? Today's the Monday the 27th?
Yeah, the 27th. Yeah,
So
is that what
last
you-
week he
you
tells
got
me
that?
this. Last week he tells me this.
Okay.
This is your last warning. If you don't stop fending off the happiness and freedom that are trying to worm their way into your life, I'm going to lose my cool, damn it. Why can't you just accept good luck and sweet strokes of fate at face value? Why do you have to be so suspicious and mistrustful? Listen to me. The abundance that's lurking in your vicinity is not the setup for a cruel cosmic joke, and that's where I start. See, my gripes, possibly. It's not some wicked game designed to raise your expectations and then dash them to pieces. Please, Scorpio, Give in and let the good times wash over you.
Oh.
Now, in between that,
Okay.
and this week,
So
Oh, so
basically,
that was last week.
that was last
Okay.
week. That was last
so
week.
last week
That
they're
was
like,
Thanksgiving.
get over it.
No, he's like, this is it.
Yeah, but yeah, he's like,
You think he's saying get over it?
I think he's saying love what you have, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
How did you think about it? How did it strike you?
It sounded great last week.
Yes.
Sounded great last week, and I was going into Thanksgiving weekend and Thanksgiving week, and I was
And that's
very
tough.
grateful. Very
Oh,
grateful.
that's good.
Family, got to see Grandma, and between that, I got the bad news from the city about they ain't gonna pay the insurance for their tree that came down, busted up my porch, my dad's porch actually, and then. So in between that,
And
the pipes,
oh
the
yeah.
gas line goes.
Yeah.
Gas line goes. a
So
couple
last
days
week
ago.
he's like, love what you have.
And I was really excited.
Yeah.
I was really
You're like,
excited. 'Cause
okay, I
thought,
will.
Yes, this is the time. This is the time. It's gonna happen.
You're like the Scorp gods are shining down on me.
Yes,
all
I
the
felt
sparkles
like a
and
full-on
love.
scorpion.
Yeah.
Full-on scorpion. I was ready to pull my pincers out and pinch.
Pinch the life, the teat of life.
Indeed. Life has a couple different teats.
We'll get into that with
Perhaps after I leave, you guys can get into that.
Okay.
we'll get into the
And then I
real
get this. Then I
I
get
won't
this
grope you.
Monday. This is the day I find a gas leak.
Oh no.
I predict that in the coming months you won't feel compulsions to set your adversary's hair on fire. You won't fantasize about robbing banks to raise the funds you need, nor will you be tempted to worship the devil. And the news just gets better. I expect that the amount of self-sabotage you commit will be close to zero. The monsters under your bed, in my bedroom, this is right where the leak is, will go on a long sabbatical. Any lame excuses you have used in the past to justify bad behavior will melt away, and you'll mostly avoid indulging in bouts of irrational and unwarranted anger. In conclusion, Scorpio, your life should be pretty evil-free for quite some time. What will you do with this prolonged outburst of grace? Use it wisely.
Monster under your bed.
Monster under my bed. This is in my bedroom where it's leaking. Gas monster.
gas monster.
The gas monster.
I'm familiar.
Am I supposed to thank the gas monster?
Yang does every morning.
Every
does.
morning, and it's in my bed. I just open the covers, and then
He lives about 3 doors down from me, and it wakes me up every morning.
green squiggly lines
Yeah.
through the neyborhood.
Coming through my windows, and they're closed.
It's like the opposite of when the smell of pie makes a hobo float.
Everyone just runs.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Scorpios having this kind of like worship the devil, destruction, setting things on fire? Do you think that's true?
I have dabbled in all these things, and have come to peace and terms with most of it, and have found a way to, what do you say, harness the good, and evil, you can stay over there.
Which is very difficult
I've
to
been
do.
burning a lot of incense lately.
It is hard to do that.
That is good. I just got
So
into this.
I commend you
Yeah.
for even trying.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah. It has been a
sometimes I'm
battle.
just like, let the devil wash over me.
It has been a devil. It's been a devil of a thing.
I find that if I make my bed in the morning, I start feeling a little more centered, just that much more centered. It all starts with a made bed.
Because you want to cover up the smell.
All right, you know what? Well, one thing that the Rob Bresney is like, sometimes it's like this week is important about this, but this one is like in the coming months. So it's kind of like, okay,
Maybe it'll be fixed by then.
Yeah. You really do. I think you have the right idea of keeping an archive of this so you can go back and look.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a good idea.
Yeah.
And I like that it's physical. It's not like you're going online and looking at,
Right. It's free.
dozens of horoscopes.
Yeah.
I don't have to get
Bob's-
an internet account or nothing.
Bob sounds good. So you can just hang out at home, pick it up, and remember that.
Well, perhaps next week or the coming months, we'll see some results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to check.
Perhaps.
We'll have to check back in and just see if
Yeah.
the demon has cleared.
Right.
You know,
You got to flush that demon out from under your bed.
once the gas is gone, you shouldn't set anything on fire with that gas leak.
Well, we got it turned off at the street right now, so I started smoking in the house again.
Boy, the smoking in the house thing is
Safety
like,
first.
Safety third. Little plug there.
the smoking in the house thing, like, for me, you know, I'm an occasional smoker. And,
Oh my God. Yeah.
and, you know, when it's really cold outside, you're like, you know what, I'm going to light some incense, maybe some dragon's blood. I just started getting into dragon's
Vampire's blood.
and then, you know, and you can have one, drink some wine, it's fine. Air it out, you know. Special occasions.
Yeah.
Let's take some calls.
Okay.
Matt, can we do that? Maceo, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming through.
It's been a pleasure. I hope to be back soon.
You've given us a lot to think about.
Well, Rob does all the time. And
But your insights into
yes,
it
yes, yes. Insights and undersights.
and
Perhaps I'll
between
find
sites.
what's under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you guys for letting me come in and
Yeah. Anytime.
give you my gripes.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be happier and better next week. But, you know, I'm grateful anyway.
Yeah, you know,
Good.
we got to be grateful for everything we have, and I'm glad that we're all doing that.
Good luck on the inaugural show, and I'll see you
Bye.
very soon.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take this off you.
And we're back.
That was nice.
You tell me, are we back?
Are we back, Matt?
Okay.
Okay.
And we're back.
And we're back. That was nice.
It was. It was great. So, griping.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should continue with the gripes?
Yeah, should we get into some grapes?
Let's get into some gripes.
Okay.
I think we need to get into some gripes about groping.
Gropes.
About gropes. Grope gripes.
Grope grapes.
Yeah. It's the big thing now.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. It's the hot thing. Grope gripes.
It's like the new emojis. Mm-hmm. Let's go to the grope grapes intro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I want it, and you got it so much. I'm crazy for your touch,
You nailed it.
So inappropriate.
Yep. So yeah, what do we think about this?
Jeez, it just seems like every day a new predator. Just person do it, you know.
Well, then there was this guy on Island, some guy from Virgin Records.
Richard Branson.
Oh yeah, Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Motorboated someone.
Right.
But, you know, he's like, I don't remember doing that. And I was like, I believe you.
Yeah.
Sober people don't do that.
Sober people do not motorboat.
they
There's
don't
not like a-
motorboat.
yeah.
That's when you have lost all your senses, are completely, you know, gone.
And it's-
And then all of a sudden you see some boobs and you just, your id takes over. You just want to shove your face in there. I mean,
You're on your private jet. You're drinking champagne.
yeah. And I say, you know, if you don't like it, kick him in the nuts.
Yeah. Get out of here. Don't motorboat me.
Walk away.
But motorboating is like one of those things that you think of is appropriate in the time, in the moment, especially if
know,
you're
man.
full of booze, and then you're like,
Yeah, I'm not saying, it's like, it's headline news though. It's like, hey, news flash, drunk dick acts like an asshole. And like, why is this news? Who cares?
right, right.
I mean, I see it every day uptown.
Yeah.
Drunk dick acts like an asshole. We're going to make it headline news every frickin' day? I don't know.
It's the constant. I mean, it's just a constant stream of, and has been that way since the beginning,
Yeah.
you know? cavemen dragging a woman by her hair.
I have many grope gripes. I've never been groped.
Never been groped?
I've never been groped. Nobody has ever groped me.
That you know of.
Well,
I've been groped.
I think they know what will happen if they grope me. And that's why they don't do it.
You're like,
Yeah. I'll be like, me? Me?
me?
Who, me?
Oh, this whole thing?
You don't say. Then I'll continue, then I'll like go to the bar and get outrageously drunk and follow them around the bar. And then I'll like trap them somewhere, like an alley or the bathroom.
They're like, better not.
Then I'll want to talk to them for like at least an hour.
Yeah.
Like at them.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, let's dance.
What's your number? What's your Snapchat?
So they're just like, no. They take one look into my face and say, she's not the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to go with someone that's truly going to be offended by my actions.
Well, that's what, like, people who, you know, expose themselves with the trench coats and stuff.
Right.
They're not, there's no thrill if you're not like,
Right.
"Ah!"
I mean, people aren't groping people because they think that the other people are going to like it.
Right.
They're groping them because they're trying to incite some sort of displeasure. Which they know they're not going to get from me.
You know, who knows? It's a whole, there's a whole bucket of people who are accused of sexual assault, sexual harassment,
Yeah.
being a predator, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
all
what
of
did
it.
Matt Lauer do? I mean, was he like,
Yeah.
you know, show me your tits to the cameraman or something?
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's like, you're out of here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, every single Christmas party in the history of office work, like the whole staff would be fired.
Right, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Just
All
a
those-
thought.
Xeroxes of butts.
Yeah. Butt Xeroxes,
Who knows?
you know, lampshade on your head.
Getting crazy at the punch bowl.
Yeah.
Teabag in the punch bowl.
Right. Water cooler time, water cooler antics.
Hey, Matt, show me your tits.
You're fired.
This is the first episode
I've had enough. Totally inappropriate.
I don't know. I mean, it's a topic that's very. We'll continue with the group grapes.
So many things are inappropriate, though.
It's true.
So many things. Saying like you're fired because you were inappropriate, everyone would be fired.
And sometimes you can think something's a good idea in the moment, and it seems right, and it
Right.
seems like everybody there is enjoying it, and then cut to
Yes.
years later.
Yeah, and then they're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
now it doesn't feel so good because I'm stone cold sober.
Right. I think that has to do. I think that's a big part of it. All right. Do we want to grape anymore? I think the grapes are out.
It's done. I've griped enough.
I've graped.
I might grape later at home, but I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done with the grapes. Matt, you got a grape? No. Sounds like you do.
He sounded so sad.
No. No. I don't have any grapes to share.
We
Doesn't-
could gripe about other things.
Yeah. Well, we did the grope grapes, and now next time we'll do we'll just grape.
Yeah.
Just a lot of grapes.
We'll find other things to gripe about in the future.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
this time groping, next time, who knows?
Who knows?
It could be anything.
We'll complain.
Yeah. We'll complain for you.
And I want it, and you got it so much. I'm crazy for your touch, your touch.
Scorpio. Scorpio. It's the Scorpio.
Ham and eggs.
Scorpio. Ham and eggs.
Scorpio.
Ham and eggs. Scorpio. Ham and eggs.
Ham and egg. 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 Mayonnaise. Colleen Caro.
In the house.
How you doing,
here.
doll?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me today.
We are so excited to have you
Scorpio power.
because, number one, Colleen is a Scorpio.
What's your birthday?
November 21st, on the cusp.
Oh, see, we've got a cusp in the beginning and a cusp at the end. That's great. And
Yeah.
we're in between.
Extra intense.
So,
Let's just harmonize real quick. Let's all get on the same
Okay.
page. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Very good.
Did we get it?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're a Scorpio. Tell us about Scorpio traits, what you think about being a Scorpio, what you feel about it, the way that, Scorpio.
I think being a Scorpio is excellent. There's no other sign I would rather be. Scorpios are known for being very passionate and intense. I think that we feel deeply. I think we feel a lot and we feel deeply. It can be problematic at times, but yeah, it's great. No complaints.
No complaints here either.
yeah, me neither.
I mean, everyone else might have complaints, but
No
screw them.
gripes at the moment.
No Scorp grapes. One thing that I know about Scorpios that I thought was interesting is I was reading this astrology book and it was talking about all the erogenous zones of the different signs. And like some will be the back of the knee, some will be on the neck, some will be the stomach. For Scorpios, it's genitals.
Makes sense.
It's just straight genitals. It's like we just get right to it. Is that you want me to verify that?
Yeah. No.
You guys go ahead and
Look it
get set
up.
up.
Look it up. The other thing about
Say
Scorpios.
genitals again.
Genitals.
Genitals?
Genitals.
Genitals.
Genitals. I'm sorry. We're saying the same thing.
Say peanut.
Peanut.
So, the other thing about Scorpios is that we are intensely loyal, which can be a benefit but also our downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can bring some pain and suffering onto ourselves and to those around us.
Well, if we're like so loyal to someone and then they're not loyal to us, then it's like.
I think I've learned from that, though. Just from growing up, having undying loyalty and then being crapped on time and
Right.
time again. Like, I don't trust anyone anymore.
But if you need someone to get your back, call a Scorp.
Call
Yeah,
a Scorp.
true. True.
We got there, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really down last night, and they should have told me a lot of things, like, shut up, but they didn't.
I kind of did in a nice way.
They listened patiently, and now today I feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, just let it go out. When
Yeah.
when you stormed out, I did give you the middle finger.
That's fine.
But
I'm glad.
That's how I was feeling. But
I
I
was
didn't.
mediating Scorp.
You have to
between-
just say how you're feeling, and you know what? The only people that can take it are Scorps.
Yeah.
Someone can tell me exactly what they think of me and whatever, and I can handle it because I'm not that,
I think, in fact, we need that to
sensitive.
survive.
Yeah.
Not
I
that
need
precious
that.
about
I'm
it.
able to be like, you're right. You're absolutely right. Whereas a lot of people are not.
I mean, of course, it's nicer if it's delivered lovingly. But if it's not, we get over it.
I kind of appreciate it when people are
Blunt.
yeah, really
You just want the
blunt.
facts.
Yeah.
Give me the
Don't
facts, man.
tiptoe
Just the
around
facts.
it.
Yeah, but you don't have to be rude. You can be direct and you can be nice.
True. Very true.
How's everybody doing on this side of things?
I'm rock steady today.
Yeah. All right.
That's because
Yeah.
you ate.
That's because I ate. I haven't had any caffeine. I ate, and I'm not about to perform. Well, I actually am about to perform, but
Okay, so we're gonna get set up for a little. We've got a little showdown happening. It's called the Essential Tremor Showdown.
Yep.
We've all three got the essential tremors.
Yes, we do. And I have this handy needle and thread kit, which we're going to use for the showdown contest. So whoever can thread the needle first wins. Now, Colleen has an advantage because she's eaten breakfast, and Yang has also eaten breakfast.
I also had lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is gonna be a blowout.
All I've had is coffee. And am I
man.
allowed to wear my readers?
That was my question. This might turn into a vision contest
Yeah.
as well.
Now, should we get the smallest needle? Yes.
Let's get the big. Well, I mean, we can't let
Start
this.
with the
I can't
biggest.
even see this thing.
All right. We'll
This
start
is
with
insane.
the biggest needle then.
There's no way.
You can do it.
Ooh, there's your needle. Can you? Oh, there's.
Give me
Okay.
the biggest.
How about if we try to do 2? Start with the big, and then here's the small.
Okay. This
Yeah,
is gonna
that's
go on
little.
forever.
It's tiny.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get set up for this, and we'll be right back.
Now,
We're back, and this is the Essential Trimmer Showdown. We've got needles and threads, and we're going to see who can thread a needle first. We've all got the essential trimmers at different levels, and we're just gonna see how long this takes, and it might be an hour-long process. All right, everybody,
This could be the rest of the show.
lick your. We have to lick.
Just like Grandma taught you, lick it.
Lick it.
Okay. Oh my God.
Jesus, this
I
is
don't
impossible.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
even see mine.
Do we do it? Oh, we're doing
We're
it.
going.
Okay.
I don't even know if I have my needle the right side up.
I need my glasses.
I'm actually doing pretty good.
There's like, oh, nope.
Wait. Get in there. I think I got it.
Like way off.
How did Grandma sew?
I did cheat.
There's
Because
no
you
way.
guys,
This is
I have a
terrible, Amy.
handicap because I haven't eaten, so I gave you guys a little handicap.
I would have had to go naked in the 1800s.
Oh God, I was so close.
This is terrible.
Matt, we're gonna have music over this or something, right? Like something exciting. What kind of music?
I think I got the extra small needle.
I got like an extra hair on.
I gotta
mine.
try the other end because this is terrible.
Is it possible to do this without my mouth open? No.
I'm just slowly going blind.
Oh my God. Oh! No. There it is.
It's weird.
My thread won't go in because it has a little hair sticking off the end.
Yeah, that's the bad cut that Amy.
I quit. I'm disqualifying myself.
Did you get it, Yang?
I can't tell.
Please make me stop doing
Do I
this.
still have a needle in my
I
hand?
don't want to do it anymore.
Oh man, the shakiness.
I think you won.
The shakiness, the can't see. Can we take a break?
You know, this sewing kit does come with
I
a
quit.
threader.
I'm gonna stab myself in the eyes with my needle now. I'm done. Her eyes weren't better than mine.
Did it!
What already? Look, winner.
I'm gonna use the
This is
threader
the worst
that came with the
contest
kit.
ever.
All right, we're done.
All right, let's play. Let's hear a song, Colleen.
Yeah, play a song.
I will.
That'll be great.
Coming right up.
And we're gonna enjoy some music from Sea Dog.
You ready?
Take it away.
All right. You don't seem to mind if people come and go. So I guess I shouldn't mind when you just don't show. On the walls of my hall, on the leaves of the tea, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Worry about me in your free time. I can feel her coming down your line. I set my sights on the likes of you without a plan or design. Sometimes we want what we want, and unto our own souls we ain't kind. We ain't kind. Baby, you're wrong. You don't need me to tell you why. It's in your eyes when you try to hide the time of day from me. So go on, why don't you get out of my sight? Go on, get lost, slink off into the night. Goodbye, I'll be fine. Goodbye.
Beautiful.
That was lovely. I love that song. What's it called?
It's called You Don't Seem to Mind.
So nice.
It's a Scorp song.
It's totally a Scorp song.
Totes.
Very passive aggressive.
A little bit. Except at the end, it's like, just get out of here.
Yeah.
Didn't need you anyway.
See ya.
Done with you.
That's it. Either love me or get the
Ham.
f out. Stay away.
Matt, can you just turn the camera on Yang for the rest of the show? Just a close up.
I can adjust.
That's a gift from your mother.
Yeah.
What sign is your mom?
Leo.
Nice.
I'm not really happy with my song performance.
I thought it was great. No.
So we're back with Sea Doggy, and she's gonna show us. So you make kombucha. It's one of your side hustles.
I do. My side hustle is one of them is kombucha. Kombucha is fermented tea. It's really good for you. It is full of probiotics, which are the good gut bacteria that we want in our tummies to keep everything balanced and healthy, help us digest, and it also tastes delicious. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Great. I'm excited.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So normally when I brew at home, I brew in 1-gallon containers. So this is like a bench scale operation, which is not to scale, but to give you a flavor for what we do. What makes the tea ferment is sugar and yeast. And the yeast comes in the form of what we call a mother or a SCOBY. It's a symbiotic culture of yeast. And you call it the mother because it can grow babies. And that's kind of cute and exciting. But I just have one mother in here in my miniature. This is meant to be like a gallon-sized jar, but it's smaller. So in here you'll see I've got my SCOBY in there kind of floating, and this is my fermented tea. So this is actually what will become kombucha in here. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. A lot of people who get to know kombucha don't like it because of the SCOBY, because of the mother.
It smells.
It smells
good,
very tangy.
It smells good to me, but I can imagine the smell would be off-putting to some people.
Right. If people don't like vinegar or pickles or things, then you're not going to like kombucha. It can be an acquired taste, but it can be very fruity and quite delicious.
I had a roommate who had a SCOBY mother, and it was in a huge jar, and I swear that thing would give me nightmares. I would like wake up with night terrors in the middle of the night, like it's SCOBY.
Yeah, they can.
Just knowing it's down there.
They can. This one's very clean. They can
It's
get.
alive.
Yeah.
They can get very jellyfish looking, actually, which they can get quite beautiful. And some people actually eat them. My 12-year-old son thought he might try to chew on one once, and he kind of decided not to. But in any case, so normally when you do this, you want to have really clean hands because you don't want to taint your SCOBY with any bad bacteria. I'm just going to pull it out, and I'm just going to hold it up and show it to you. And so this one is really nice and clean, and what normally happens is the SCOBY will rise to the top of your jar and float at the top. So you can see this has taken on, it was floating at the top of the jar before I transported it. And it kind of just looks like a piece of ham. It's fine. See, you can touch it. It won't kill you. Yang is never going to drink my kombucha again.
Disgusting.
We'll just actually...
Looks like a piece of ham.
We'll put it in a cup. It does kind of look like a cold cut.
Yeah.
So it's just
Spam.
in there.
Very
And
spammy.
The neat thing is, so when I am opening my gallon jar, I always give it a nice stir because it's alive and it's, there's different particles in there and you want it to mix up well. And the really fun and exciting thing, this one's not doing it, but normally it will fizz. And so you really can get to feeling that like this is something alive. It's like a big chemistry experiment.
Let me side note real quick.
Yeah.
I did find all of the erogenous zones of all the signs, and I just want to,
Oh,
I'll just sprinkle
okay.
those in there.
Yeah.
So for Aries, it's their head, face, and hair.
Okay.
Good to know.
Thank you.
So this has been doing its first ferment, about 7 to 10 days for each fermentation cycle. So what we do after the first fermentation cycle is we pour it off, so into our vessel. This is just a sample jar. So I'm just going to pour that off.
For Taurus, it's the back of the neck.
The longer you ferment it, the tartar it will get and the more alcohol will build up.
I like it really tarty and very fermenty.
Yes,
And
so that's just a tip.
Yep.
Another thing you need to be aware of during the second ferment is you will need to burp your jar because gases build up in here. This is a live thing, and so you need to burp the jar and let a little air out. Otherwise, it could explode. And I've had this occur in my kitchen, and it can be fun for a moment, but then you have to clean it up. So this guy is done. He's going to sit for a few days, and then he's going to be drinkable. And
For Gemini, it's their hands and arms.
Great.
Great. So we'll come back to the drinkable in a minute when we're done. Then we're going to add our 8 cups of fresh new tea. So we're going to add that in there. And
For Cancer, it's chest and abs and breasts.
breasts. Don't forget those. And a lot of times I'll do some blends, like I do a peach tea and a mate tea, a green mate tea. It's just delicious, like fruity, peachy, smoky flavor. So you can kind of experiment and have a lot of fun. You can also do just plain black tea or plain green tea and then do some flavorings at the end, which I'll show you. I'll kind of go back to the end.
For Leo, it's their back and their shoulders. Erogenous zones.
Okay.
Got it, Amy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got that, folks at home? Then we need a cup of sugar, white granulated sugar. So if you don't like to add sugar to your diet, you may not care for kombucha. I try not to add a lot of sugar to my diet, but I think the benefits of kombucha outweigh the fact that I'm doing added sugar. So
What kind of sugar is it?
it's just white granulated sugar.
For Virgo, it's their stomach and their waistline.
So we put that in, we stir it all up. Starter tea, water, fresh tea, sugar, and most importantly, and Yang's favorite, our SCOBY. So we're just going to put that in, and the SCOBY is the magic. The SCOBY is what makes it all ferment. So that's just going to sit in there and float in there. And if we let this sit for a really long time, the SCOBY would grow in layers, and that's why we call the SCOBY the mother and baby. So you can grow what is called a SCOBY hotel. So I've got a big jar at home, and we had some extra SCOBYs, and I put them in, and it's just this like stacked. It's like pancakes of SCOBYs. It's really beautiful.
SCOBY Hotel. Libra is their lower back area.
So flip-top bottles are really popular, but I feel like the pressure can build up in those so quickly, and they can be even kind of dangerous and it's just a little bit tricky to burp. And I've had tops and bottoms blow off of those bottles.
I've had a bottom blow off. Amy? Sagittarius is the thighs and the hips.
The world is your oyster when it comes to flavors. And then the fun thing that will happen during your second ferment.
Capricorn
sometimes-
is legs and knees. Go ahead.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Never shake kombucha, by the way. Is
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it could explode on you. So this has been doing its second ferment. So we have a little baby. This is like a baby SCOBY growing. It's just like a little ball of yeast. You want to eat that? And some people eat these too. You can just swallow it whole. It's good for you. It certainly won't hurt you. But so he's in there. You can just strain it out. I like to pour my kombucha over ice or drink it after it's been in the fridge, nice and crisp. Yeah.
Aquarius is calves and ankles. And then Pisces is feet.
Kombucha
This
is
looks like
also
fun.
Yeah, kombucha is also a great drink mixer. It goes great with a little splash of vodka. It goes great with a lager beer. So we're going to do a little sample here of the lemon cayenne.
Yay.
It's room temp, guys, so it's gonna
That's
it's
okay.
gonna
Perfect.
I'm gonna give you that one because it's got a little floater in it.
Yeah, those buggers are hard to get, aren't they?
Wow.
Come here, buddy.
Cheersies!
Cheers.
Look
And-
at you. You should just
It's
drink
so
it.
good.
And Scorpio, erogenous zone, genital region.
This one's nice and tart.
Genital
To the genital region.
to the genitals.
How are you pronouncing it differently than I am?
Genitals.
Genital.
It's an E.
Genitals. He says genitals.
Genitals.
He also says mature.
He also says peanut,
To the peanut.
Cheers!
which is another name for your genitals.
Genitals.
Brought to you by Colleen's Kind Kombucha.
How do we get the kombucha? How do we get it? Get to it?
Beautiful.
You can find me on
It's
Facebook
delicious.
Messenger and connect with me that way. I also sell it at Bodhi Tree Guest House and Studio.
Have a little more.
Have some more.
I
It's
feel
delish.
good.
It'll wake you right up.
Amy? This is the lemon cayenne, yeah?
Yeah, it's delicious. Spicy.
I feel healthier.
Yeah,
One sip and I feel kind of like,
yeah.
Less shaky.
More alert.
yeah, I'm
Less
ready
shaky.
for an Essential Tremors showdown.
I like to have
rematch.
mine at lunchtime with my lunchtime meal, or right after lunch. Keep things going.
Well, you do have a lot of energy.
I do. The lemon cayenne gives me that boost I need.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Happy
That
to
was
be here
great.
today.
Love Colleen.
Love her.
Thank you.
Yay!
shiny cash. We could burn our lives so fast in our prime, but we don't need to walk no lines. Zoom, you know I'm out of tune. There goes my shadow racing off to the moon. You know it's nothing new. I don't have nothing when I don't have you. Oh, zoom. Oh, zoom. You are my shining star. You're my shining star by far. You're my little shining star by far. That's who you are, my shining star. I know I'm out of tune. There goes my shadow racing off to the moon. You know it's nothing new. I don't have nothing when I don't have you. Zoom. I know I'm out of tune. There goes my shadow racing off to the moon. You know it's nothing new. I don't have nothing when I don't have you. Oh, zoom. Oh, zoom. Maria, Maria, you're all that I want. You're all I can dream I could need. Without you, my life wouldn't be worth a song. I will love you or no one at all. Many a time in my early life I was so lonesome I'd cry, feeling abandoned, left alone in the night. I would scream, my little throat dry. Then they whooped me at school. It's tough, but it's true. There were few there I'd ever call friend. It was awful, I complained. There was nothing I could say to stop them ruining most every day. Maria, Maria, you're all that I want. You're all I can dream I could need. Without you, my life wouldn't be worth a song. I will love you or no one at all. When I did leave that sorry small town, I headed for Chicago, IL. It was here I saw what it meant to be down and out. The winters were colder than hell. Out on the west side, where the PR flags fly, I got used to the gunshots at night. Whether they were wrong or right, they called me devil 'cause I'm white. Kept my eyes wide open all the time. Oh, Maria, Maria, you're all that I want. You're all I can dream I could need. Without you, my life wouldn't be worth a song. I will love you or no one at
all. I wouldn't pretend like I've never made friends. There are many I've met in the same mess as me. But as close as we may be, I think we all can agree, eventually one of us is gonna leave. You know, one pretty day, my mama told me, babe, we are born alone and we will die. Nobody can know the thought running through your mind, your final instant alive. That's alright. Oh, Maria, Maria, you're all that I want. You're all I can dream I could need. Without you, my life wouldn't be worth a song. I will love you or no one at all. And at the moment my mother died, the love of my life was there at her side, holding her hand, staring into her eyes. It was the middle of the night. Oh, Maria, Maria, you're all that I want. You are all I can dream I could need. Without you, my life wouldn't be worth a song. I will love you or no one at all. I will love you or no one at all.
Okay, that was the first episode of Ham.
And eggs.
Here we are.
Woo, woo. Thank you.
Amy Mangano.
Yang Milla.
We did it.
We
Scorpio
did.
episode in the can, man.
I think we nailed it.
I think so too. Thanks so much, folks, for joining us, tuning in. I mean, this show doesn't need to be watched all in one chunk. You can watch it in segments. We'll see what happens. You know, pause, go do some stuff, make yourself a sandwich.
And
Come
there
back.
will be more.
There will be more.
We will have more shows.
Yeah,
so.
we haven't killed ourselves
Yeah.
and each other yet. So
And we have so many more things to share with you.
more guests,
My friends.
more music, more art, crafts, activities, thoughts, gossips.
We have lots to share. So we will see you next month on Ham and Eggs.
Ham and eggs.